On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the air. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a third and long. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On second down, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
From the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got his man quickly. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
They're trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Utes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Utes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. Quarterback gets past the marker. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Getting some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Coming after him. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Utes want to move quickly. Looking to pass on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Utes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it, Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All kinds of running room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Buckeyes will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Moving out of the pocket. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. To the air, it's Vaughn. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. 14. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive. Good.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Leaves it with the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Lets it fly on the move. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass, defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give. Nifty little dance step. And the Utes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Utes are on the move. The give to the back. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And the Utes get enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense wants to bring the heat. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Gore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.